Now, before planting your seeds, there's an optional step that I want to turn you guys on to. It helps especially for seeds that might struggle to germinate, but overall, it's going to be beneficial for any seed that you plant, and it's this seed soak solution. Essentially, what a seed soak is doing is it's bringing specific compounds, enzymes, and microbes and nutrients alongside the seed in order to stimulate germination and get us closer to the result that we're hoping for, which again is a higher chance of germination and a higher chance that we've got a really strong, healthy plant. I've always noticed, and maybe you have as well, that the smallest and weakest plant starts that I transplant always end up struggling more than the other ones all throughout the entire growing season. So why not just take that out of the equation and grow all big, healthy plants if possible? For the seed soak solution we're using here, we've got lactic acid bacteria, fermented plant juice, vinegar, and oriental herbal nutrient. Now, these are all Korean natural farming inputs that you can make at home, and you actually can't buy them from the store with the exception of vinegar. If you do buy vinegar for this, we've bought plenty in the past and it works great. Just make sure that you only get a high quality raw vinegar. Here we're using a homemade apple cider vinegar. Vinegar in the Korean natural farming sphere of inputs serves as a cleansing agent. We've used a very low amounts, heavily diluted as are all the other inputs, but the small amount of acetic acid from the vinegar is going to help acidify the environment, making it inhospitable for microorganisms. The oriental herbal nutrient does something similar in that it provides an immune support for the seed, but along with providing different compounds than the vinegar is bringing in, it also has an alcohol base, and so it enters through the cell walls differently and more effectively. Again, we're adding teensy amounts. For the lactic acid bacteria, we've got our final immunity booster, and this one is providing lactic acid bacteria as a sort of counterbalance to the acetic acid bacteria from the vinegar. LAB provide immune defense, but they also help process nutrients and serve other functions in the seed germination process. And then finally, we've got our fermented plant juice, and it contains growth hormones, enzymes that are precisely geared toward helping seeds and seedlings stimulate healthy metabolic function and get growing fast, putting on vegetative plant mass. To make this, we dilute our fermented plant juice, LAB, and vinegar 1 to 500 in water, and the oriental herbal nutrient is diluted 1 to 1,000. And then for this solution, once it's mixed up properly, we use small dishes to hold the solution, and then we put our seeds that we're going to plant in there for a small amount of time. For small seeds, we go for 10 to 15 minute soak. Seems like hardly any time at all, but it's intentionally a very small amount. For medium-sized seeds, we typically let them soak for 30 to 60 minutes, and then larger seeds, we go up to a few hours.